Quarterback of the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down.
watch him. He's gonna step. He's gonna go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's.
Welcome back, CFSL fans, to Game 2 of our Season 23 opening night doubleheader live on YouTube. We're headed down to Death Valley, where the CLEMSON Tigers are set to host the West Virginia Mountaineers in a primetime showdown that's sure to keep the momentum rolling. It's a fresh season, and both teams looking to start fresh and turn heads. The lights are bright, the crowd is loud, and it's time to start the chase for the championship. It's overcast, no wind, beautiful football weather. What's your thoughts, Dom?
Oh, this game is going to be a real big litmus test to see who's going to want this season the most. Eyes are looking out for Clemson, for TD Hurd to absolutely have a phenomenal year. And if you're a Mountaineer, eyes are on the new QB CJ Yost to see what she brings to the team. As we do take a look to see CJ Yost coming out for the first time this season in the start of her freshman career.
West Virginia brings the ball out to the 24.5. They're going to come out in a I formation. Wide receiver runs up. They hand off. Power run. That's Keith Samuels for 2.
Not a bad start. I do not hate trying to establish a little bit of a ground presence starting off. Just getting everything started out.
When in doubt, pound it out.
Absolutely.
One back, too tight. Single back or single fullback. Throwing it deep, looking for a home run shot right off the bat. Man coverage out there. And Yost is 0 for 1 for her start, but I don't feel like that's going to be something that is a trend.
Nah, Theo Quirk absolutely went up there and made sure nothing was doing tight coverage.
drops back, another pass. Hit as she throws. And Mo Love definitely looking for some love as he deflects that pass.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to get love on the sidelines for breaking that up, forcing West Virginia to punt early. And hey, you're bullied on Twitch. Can't go over 2. Wrong, CJ Orndorff. Welcome to the bully zone. Population U, bro.
We are making bullying great again. As almost muffing the punt, or it did muff the punt, but Terry almost didn't even pick it back up. He just laid on it.
Nah, Dante Terry's having a little bit of the early jitters. He had eyes like saucers. He was ready to go.
The handoff up the kind of bounces it outside. Got plenty of running room, running all over people. T. Hurd 11 yards in the first down.
Absolutely. Like I said, eyes are going to be on TD Hurd for this Clemson offense to be the life of this offense. A lot of people are expecting it, and what a start there for the running back.
One back. Steps back, throwing over the middle, got a man. That's Paul Gavin for 9 yards.
Gavin absolutely holds on to that and gets rocked for the effort by, looks like that was Caspian Oko.
Fullback in motion. Everybody goes out for a pass. Finds the fullback, and Merriweather just throws it a little bit behind him, and that lets West Virginia get in there and knock it down. Brent Dale.
You hate to see that here. You got to get the 3rd and 1.
Single back. They just hand it off. Great call. TD Hurd picks up 5 in the first.
Now Hurd churning and burning for those 5 yards. Was not pretty, was not flashy, but absolutely said, you're going to go down with me as I fight for these yards. First down, Tigers.
Offset back, trips to the top, fake the handoff, pulls it. That's Bojack Merriweather carrying people for a Tony 10. We get a lot of Tony 10s tonight.
Now, this is the 5th one of the night. And Merriweather said, hey, Hurd, I like what you're doing. Let me go ahead and carry somebody myself. What a hard run by the quarterback.
2 by 2. Single back. Back stays in to help block. Plenty of time. Throws over the middle, but knocked down by Caspian Oko.
Add on a deflection to the stat line for Oko tonight. Love to see it. 3rd and inches, folks.
Merriweather 1 for 3. This looks like a TD Hurd call if it's me. No Hurd. Throws deep. Or deep middle. Breaks a couple of tackles. That's Jeff Smith for 20 yards on first down.
No Hurd, no hurry. Jeff Smith with the big conversion, moving that down the field for a Tigers first down. West Virginia's got to buckle in here. You can get them to 3rd. Just got to find that way to get yourself off the field.
Hurd was not the word.
Yes.
Get another shot at it. Tight end to the bottom. Everybody goes out for a pass screen. And it is, swatted at the line. Bojack 2 for 5.
SWAT team population, Avi Beth. She absolutely brought that down with emphatic blocking.
Fullback in motion. The handoff. Fullback kind of pulls for a buck sweep. Hurd gets 1. Going to bring up 3rd and goal.
And indeed, again, Hurd was not the word. Absolutely could have been brought down by a herd of Mountaineers. Fortunately, it only took 1 to get the job done. 3rd and goal here.
3 by 1. Single back. Looking, throws short of the, dangerous. As Merriweather almost gives that one to West Virginia.
Just absolutely head scratching there those last couple of plays. Clemson settling to try for 3.
Kicks up. And they're going to start the game with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, Fred Samuelson, perfect for the season. Not a bad start. You'd like to see it punched in the end zone, but you're going to be happy to take points and also take the lead simultaneously.
Absolutely. You're never mad about, we always call those extra positive points because you didn't start with the ball.
No, absolutely not. So you already know, you already got the lead. You've done what you need to do. Can you continue? Now, meanwhile, Clemson's defense is going to have to come out and show that that first drive wasn't a fluke, and they can keep CJ Yost at bay.
Yost gets back under center. She's going to look to improve upon what she started. Tight end at the bottom of your screen. Tight end at the top. 2 by 1. Tight end at the bottom. Going to move to the top. Everybody goes out for a pass. Throws to that tight end that was in motion. Now back at the bottom of the screen, that's Hamilton Berger for 2 yards.
You know what? Kay's not in the booth with me, so I think I'm going to retire the mustard joke every time that Berger gets the catch this season. Oh, that will be missed. Good catch.
Well, you know, somebody has to catch up.
I hate it here. And what a drop there. Had his eyes upfield before he committed to catching that ball.
Yeah,
big break there.
Sebastian Grant was thinking about the first down in the sticks before the ball was actually there. 2 by 2. Yost looking for to do something. And hit as she throws. Yost gets a unprotected, uncalled for, just questionable, angry hit from Samuel Ramsey.
And Ramsey the Ram absolutely just dropping shoulder and smoking it. And that's crazy because Ramsey's a former West Virginia Mountaineer. Got to think there's no love lost on that hit there.
Ramsey said that his battering ram did not require batteries like West Virginia coach Murph tried to tell him. So he just rammed over CJ Yost.
No, but absolutely. Terry takes a shot out of bounds on that punt return. Woo, they are clacking pads early.
Nathan Murphy's super excited about his former Mountaineer killing his brand new quarterback. Merriweather faked the handoff, throws down underneath, breaking tackles and just refusing to go down as Arnold Dowell picks up 6.
Good, hard, just gritty pickup there. And yeah, you gotta admit it's probably not what you want to see, but you gotta have that little tinge of pride, none there less on that.
Trip to the bottom, single back, looking that way. Coming back for it is Jackson Clock, and that's 3 yards.
Oh, get that ball out a little bit quicker, and Clock might be able to clock it first there. What a shame.
Yeah, he clocked out on that one, straight out of bounds.
Nah, was not even trying to burn the clock.
Fakes the handoff. Merriweather pulls it, calls his own number, running over a couple people.
Tosses somebody out the club. Woo!
Somebody at the club was tipsy.
Yeah, Jimmy Blackman getting tossed. Wow, that's a big quarterback right there.
2 by 1, 2 back.
And the false start. Oh, you can see it from up here.
Clemson offensive line, rusty like the rest of us. They jump a little early.
That boy's ready to go up there and smash some pads. They are itching to go on that field tonight.
Trips to the top of your screen. Hand it off to T.D. Hurd. You're going to pick up about 5. Going to make it 2nd and 10. They're at least going to get the penalty yardage back.
Hey, you're happy to reap what you lost.
Easy think. We don't burn people here. Clock didn't do anything to you.
Ooh, tough.
Tight end at the bottom of your screen. 2 receivers to the top. Clemson taking an incredibly long time to snap this ball as they hand off underneath to Hurd. You don't see that much in this game either. The underneath handoff, 2 yards.
And Heath, if you think Bojack looks like he weighs 400 pounds, have you not seen Florida State's monster of a quarterback?
Yeah,
come on now.
Burning the clock in the first quarter is a bold strategy, Cotton.
See if it pays off.
As T.D. Hurd now putting on his receiver gloves and going out there and getting 10 yards in a 1st and goal.
Hurd out there like, look what I can do, and absolutely just makes a monumental conversion there. Clemson is trying to keep that foot on the pedal, trying to play all gas, no brakes.
T.D. Stewart Hurd. 2 by 2 single back, gonna fake the handoff, looking for the throw, throws the out route. The man down there, that's Jackson Clock, another 5 yards. He's got 2 for 8.
Absolutely, and clocks that just out of bounds, ball placed just at the 2.5 yard line.
Trips to the top of your screen. This is probably a T.D. Hurd handoff. And guess what?
Hey, look at that. We can eventually get a play correct.
Touchdown Hurd. I get a feeling that's going to be a common theme for us tonight.
But the way that Clemson hypes up the kid, you would think that he's the next coming of Barry Sanders. And I mean, so far, I mean, I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to go that far out. But passing the eye test a little bit. Got to see if West Virginia can get a clamp on him, and we really need to see what CJ Yost, Keith Samuels, and company can come out and do themselves. They cannot let this lead get out of hand.
Well, T.D. Hurd comes from great stock. Former linebacker Travis Hurd, Auburn great. That's that family. So he's going to be a monster. West Virginia needing to buckle down and just force you to beat me with somebody. And if I'm picking, it ain't Hurd.
And as Clemson AD Logan Wester says, TD Hurd's world, we're just living in it.
One tight end to the bottom of your screen, 2x1, single back. Yost steps back. She's scrambling around. That never works out when you start scrambling and throw off your back foot. She might be a little gun shy from that big hit.
Hey, I mean, this isn't the first time we've seen a freshman quarterback on the road tonight. Just might take a little bit to get those jitters out just early.
Fullback tight end comes in motion. Throws underneath. Nice, easy completion. Sebastian Grant's making up for that early drop. Picks up a Tony 10.
And not Sammy. Clemson has not gotten any turnovers yet. Negativo.
Yeah, real early. Now we're going to come out in what appears to be the power I. Tight end to your top of your screen. Tight end going to motion down to the bottom. Going to be a power handoff. Oh! Keith Samuels, instead of tries to get extra yards by cutting outside, instead of just running forward for the first.
And it looked to me like that was a counter call, and I loved it, but don't think I love the execution there. And West Virginia forced to punt again.
I don't know if it was a counter or a buck sweep, but if he'd have just kept going forward, that's a first.
And it looked like I saw a little motion to the left and then coming back to the right there. But, I mean, hey, we're looking at it from so far up here, there's no telling that we might get it wrong.
Well, the motion was before the play, I thought.
God, I'm talking about by the back, getting that motion to the left.
Oh, yeah.
Snapping back.
Empty set. Tight end or halfback motions back into the screen. They throw over the middle. Clemson can do no wrong right now. Jeff Smith picks up 19 and a first.
And Merriweather just absolutely catching the ball and getting it out like it's going out of style. Just a pitch and catch to Jeff Smith and absolutely picking up that easy completion. Just a good old-fashioned pitch and catch. You'll love to see it.
Clemson going to come out in the 3x1. Single back. It's a halfback draw. TD Hurd just mowing through people. That's a hard fought 2 yards for TD.
No, absolutely. 7 rushes, 29 yards, a little bit over 4 yards a run. Not absolutely in love with it, but hey, so far you're going to take it right now up by 10.
Yeah, if you can keep pounding it down the clock with it, you're always okay with it. There's another halfback run. Hurd gets 2 more yards.
And that brings that total up to 31, and in on the tackle could not get a visual on that third down stop.
We're really struggling with defensive tackles. We apologize. It's a new format that we're working with, and we're going to have to get it fixed as Merriweather chucks one deep, going for it all. Got his position there, but
nothing
West Virginia
doing.
Does it.
Oh, stop the clock there. That looks to me like Will Brown called seatbelt and got that turnover for the Mountaineers.
Here's the thing.
To move the needle.
I don't hate it.
No, not at all.
Third and long. You're in no man's land. You might as well throw it. It's basically an arm punt as Yost is back out on the field. Oh, Yost gives it right back.
Wow. Not even.
Is going to live in Yost's nightmares.
Oh, wow. Talk about bang, bang, back-to-back plays. Wow, just absolutely took the cookies and said, we're not done yet. Hold on.
Going to have a slugfest here. Single back, 2x1, 2 to the top. Everybody goes out. That bass is smoked at the line.
No, and absolutely just swatted away there by Jay Walker.
Merriweather needs to get a little bit more leverage on that. And at 6'3", you'd think that wouldn't be a problem for him.
Woo!
Now Merriweather throwing off his back foot.
And meanwhile, over on Twitch, Hayden Wilmore gets a UNC touchdown, 13-yard catch. Tar Heels up 7-3 on Oklahoma. 25 seconds left in the first.
Quickly 3rd and 10 after back-to-back turnovers. Throws over the middle wide open. Jackson Clock is everywhere. 29-yard touchdown pass.
Go ahead and clock in. That is pure money there on that touchdown. Clemson extending the lead to 16 pending PAT. And the hefty righty absolutely just getting it done there. Clemson looks to be comfortable right now on offense.
As they kick the field goal to make it a 17-0 game.
Man, if you're Clemson, you are liking what you're seeing on all facets right now, albeit that turnover. But to be fair, you still kind of like that shot there in the end zone. West Virginia.
I do. I don't hate it.
They've got to be scratching heads.
I love, Wetzel is part of my tree, and he obviously learned some stuff as Tank Golden just refusing to go down, picks up 36 and get it out close to the 40. If you'll remember several years back, Logan Wetzel was on the Auburn staff, and he also liked to get the pass out of his hands and to the guys in the middle of the field.
I've got a comment for that.
Yeah, I think you were around for those. Oh, Ramsey almost had his second one, but instead of going up for the ball, he overruns it as Hamilton Berger says, catch up if you can.
Mustard. And no, to be lucky, you're happy your tree actually has branches and doesn't go straight up.
Well, hey, just got two. There's the throw outside. Wide open. KJ Smith, 3 yards. Gonna bring up 2nd and 7.
No, you're not gonna hate that. And best team to never win it. Man, there can really be some arguments made about that.
Yeah, don't bring back bad memories. I'll cry.
USC.
Tight end to the bottom of your screen. Fullback down there with him. One back. West Virginia. It's a pass for them. Yo steps up. Great step up. Great ball.
And what a catch! Jay Pittman, that dude. Hey,
look, right in the breadbasket. Watch this replay. Just running and running and running. I just kept running. And the safety comes over, and the safety has the position.
Just drops it where it needs to be.
I know Logan Wetzel is going to have his DBs out on the field testing their verticals next week. Actually, Wetzel's going to be out testing his verticals next week because that was him that just got smoked as they run it in for 7.
Now, that's the answer you needed. That throw really could make the difference in a freshman's mentality. You're going to be absolutely happy to see that. Now you just got to turn around on D and get this offense locked in. Cannot let Merriweather and Hurd absolutely run roughshod if you want to make a chance of getting back in this game.
Your kickoff is deep on the right side. Be careful kicking those to the sideline. As Dante Terry brings it back to about the 32.
Hey, Scary Terry makes a good return there. You're going to be like setting up right there.
Scary Terry borrowed Ramsey's jersey as they try to run the option, but Merriweather runs right into a brick wall.
Another case of the running back being right there for the pitch and just QB's taking the loss and moving to see another play there. Not testing waters.
That defensive player, number 98, was born and raised in West Philadelphia. If you
Get out. Get out.
Clemson makes the throw. Paul Gavin, 24 yards.
Gavin was tired of hearing that corny joke and had to go make an exciting play to get us up out the booth real quick. Which, by the way, chat, we are looking for new broadcasters on Wednesday afternoons. Please inquire within.
I don't care what you say. That was gold.
Call it what you want. I'm just mad I didn't think of it first.
That was defensive end Will Smith, for anybody who did not get the reference, by the way. I didn't actually say his name, so I needed to get back to that. As we end the first, Clemson has a 17-7 lead, 10 points, and they're driving. Now they're going to come out, no receivers to the top, 2 backs. Going to run the option again. Merriweather breaks the first tackle, pitches it backwards. That was dangerous, but Hurd picks up 6.
Hey, what Darkwing Duck say? Let's get dangerous. You got to risk it for the biscuit. Scare money don't make money. I like that pitch, and we take those 6 yards for Hurd.
Much like Scrooge said, though, you always keep the money you have, and he was ahead. Now they're going to motion him back behind him, handoff up the middle. Hurd's going to pick up 1, bring up 3rd and 4.
That play's even got the AD confused of what just happened. No one seems to know what's going on.
Merriweather out there doing his own thing. No receivers to the bottom, trips to the top, single back. Everybody's going out for a pass. Looking for Hurd. Throws it to Hurd a little high. He has to leave his feet to get it, and he ends up dropping it. Going to bring up 4th and 4. They're going to have to punt.
See, I'm in the principle you're in no man's land. Live a little.
They already did that once. Angle punt.
And see where that gets marked?
Where on the 2?
FTB? Hey, FTB, we'll take it.
The For the Brand moments are also Rusty's first YouTube, or second YouTube game of the year. Fullback motions to the left. Halfback stays in the block, finds the fullback out of the backfield. Clemson quickly to it, but they give up 5. As that's Tao.
Tausi Tao absolutely just getting it done, picking up 5 yards there.
That's like not to be confused with General Tao.
Sounds really good.
Oh no. And they're going to give those 5 yards right back. Somebody look up the record for most bad dad jokes / puns in a single broadcast. We need to know.
Me and Cade last season. We spent 10 minutes talking about food. It's us.
Murph wants to grow up and be like us. Single back. They're going to hand it off. Going to get those 5 yards. Oh no, it looked like 5, but you're only going to give him 3.
Looks like we might have some shady placement out there. That really did look like 5 to me as well.
I thought he was way further than that, but whatever. Single back, tight end to the bottom, 2 by 1, 2 to the top. Everybody goes out for a pass. Oh, Yost just can't get rid of it fast enough, and she's 50% for 78 yards and a turnover. Not the start she's looking for.
No, but you love seeing Theo Quirk getting animated out on the field, feeling himself as the Tigers D forces another stop.
There is a limit on how much feeling of yourself can happen. So be sure you're aware of that as Scary Terry brings it back for 13.
I believe the rule is 2 pumps before a flag.
Huh? 2 by 2, single back, offset. Fakes the handoff to Hurd. Plenty of blocking, but
and
Merriweather smoked from the back. That's Brian Payne bringing the pain from the blind side.
No kidding. You want to talk about someone who is fed up with this right now? What a hit.
He was singing, touching me, touching you. As Hurd is now touching the first down. 16 yards right up the gut.
Ayo. What a massive run there for Hurd. Absolutely just scampering. I'm going to leave it there. Still working into last year's form right now.
Clemson trying to just march down the field. Tight end or fullback in motion to the top of your screen. It's going to be a pull by Merriweather. He's going to keep going. Going to pick up about 13 maybe?
Yeah, it looks like he's down about the 3-yard line. Absolutely just getting it done on the ground tonight. 82 rush yards for this Clemson offense, and we haven't even barely scratched in the second quarter yet.
Here comes the under center power eye. This is TD Hurd written all over it. He goes outside, punches a guy in the face. Pretty sure that should be a flag as he scrambles for his second touchdown of the night.
I didn't see him do nothing personally, so I can't say whether that should be a flag. All I see is Hurd is cash for 6. What a absolute run there out of that power eye as it should be. And Clemson extends this lead, PAT pending, PAT up, and PAT money 24-7 over the Mountaineers. Clemson really can just almost do no wrong, Beard.
Well, a lot of people think TD stands for touchdown. TD actually stands for thousands of dollars because that was the NIL deal he got when he signed on at Clemson.
Oh, he's only getting thousands. Ooh, he's really not getting that money he should be owed.
Look, thousands can be hundreds of thousands, thousands of thousands. You never know.
But has he got that Travis Hunter deal?
Oh, yeah, you know. He has the
So he's got that Jarquez Hunter deal.
He's got the Shadur Sanders deal. He's not going that low in the draft. 2-by-1. Yost throws to the bottom. Got a man down there. That's Sebastian Grant, 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Yep, second catch on the night, averaging 6.5 a touch. Yost right now, all she needs to do is worry about just getting comfortable, making the right reads, and just playing methodical football right now.
Yost comes out in that offset fullback. Tight end's going to motion to the bottom. Single receiver, top and bottom. Halfback stays in the block. They throw to maybe the fullback out of the backfield, and that's Tao again for 16.
And Tao with the pow picking up the first down there. Mountaineers moving just like they thought they would. Got to keep this momentum up and try to go punch points on this board.
Tao. All the way down for the first.
Why do I suddenly want a fingerless glove?
Come out, same formation. See if it goes to the same spot. This time they hand it off, and that's Samuels for 4. Trying to get a little trickeration in there.
I said 4 rushes, 9 yards. Not absolutely the productivity you want to see out of Samuels, but you know what? Samuels is doing everything to try to fight and keep yards positive. Can't be mad at that.
2 tight ends, I formation. Hand off to Samuels again. He's going to run outside. Not going to get but 2. An interesting story from the off season. Samuels actually left West Virginia, hit the portal, and then came back.
Absolutely got to see that. Love to see that recruiting work there at West Virginia, holding in their talent.
Maybe he got thousands of dollars. Tight end in motion. Throws the screen. No blocking for the screen, though, as Samuel loses one.
No, absolutely. Meanwhile, over on Twitch, we have a 3-yard touchdown pass to Houston Begley for the Sooners. They go up 13-10 on UNC with 2:05 in the half.
This is not what Murph and the West Virginia Mountaineers had planned as they come out, and their offense just kind of looks stale. Can't get anything going. Not a ton of deep shots. Throwing a lot of short passes. And that may be because the freshman still has some learning to do, and they want to make sure that she's comfortable and not put her in the position that Auburn does with their quarterbacks and makes them throw 2 interceptions.
You mean almost on what was it, 54 attempts we watched the freshman throw for last game? Absolutely just fanning it out?
Set the Auburn single game record. And here comes Merriweather. He's going to throw. He throws right at the sticks to William Owens, 10 yards in the first.
Sketchy throw, but absolutely pulls it down with the hands. William Owens earned that first down there. What a ball by Merriweather.
Going to come out in the empty set now. This is not something that we have seen from Clemson yet. They motion the wide receiver into the backfield. Woo! Bojack, that's dangerous.
He's feeling himself, but he might be feeling himself too much there, because that was almost Will Brown saying, "Hey, how you doing?"
Bojack reads the handoff. Ooh, get that ball in there. Don't carry it like a little bread if he picks up 9, 3rd and 1.
Well, can't throw a pick if you just keep it on the ground and absolutely, just go pick it up. Brent Dale, 5th tackle of the half.
Now they're going to come out in the offset. Fullback in motion. Fakes the handoff. Oh, Bojack can't slip it as the tackle lets Caspian Oko straight through and hits a tackle for a loss as he loses 2.
Oh, that's a big shot right there. West Virginia needed that. They've just got to find a way to capitalize on that momentum on offense. Defense gave them a bone here.
The kick is away. Going to return it. Got the sideline. Cuts it inside. Tank Golden picks up 9.
If you're Nathan Murphy, you are absolutely happy to see that kind of stop on D. Just got to see what the offense comes out and brings you this possession.
Going to come out 2 tight ends, single back. Quick throw to the bottom of your screen. You're only going to pick up 1. That's the burger with the mustard.
No.
Not a ton of mustard on that throw, though.
Nah, it's just a squirt.
Oh. 2-by-1. Single back. Throwing short again. This one's going to get carried to almost. Oh, they're going to give it to him. Burger's going to get 10 on this one.
And Burger with a redemption arc. Meanwhile, that last play was what was Robert Wetzel's 6th tackle of the game.
Now West Virginia coming out in empty. And they're going to hike it that way. And they're going to throw it. Still throwing kind of short, though. Sebastian Grant only picks up 4.
Yeah, no, absolutely not really trying to test this field right now. They're lucky, you know, receiver was all by lonesome. Could have gotten that upfield if the ball gets out quicker. Not stretching the field by any means.
The handoff goes up the middle. He bounces outside. Samuels picks up 6 3rd and inches.
You've got to come out here and you have got to prove that you want this conversion more than they want this stop. West Virginia needs to get this pick up here.
This could be a backbreaker if Clemson can stop them here on short. They hand the ball off. No chance there. Samuels
Not.
Blast for 14 straight up the hash on the left side.
And that's that kind of run that makes Keith Samuels just an intangible tool to this offense. Absolutely slicing through that line.
West Virginia comes out in the empty. Looking. Yost calls her own number, and she's got wide open spaces as she runs over the first tackler for 8.
She is absolutely not afraid to go out there and meet somebody and say, I dare you to bring me down. For a freshman, she is incredibly cold for that.
At 6'4", 230, she's got plenty of frame. Quick throw to the outside. The block is there. Comes back a little late, almost a peel back, as Tao picks up 13.
And the Tao Pow continues for the conversion. Mountaineers football, just the way they want to see it right now.
General Tao's chicken. As they hand off up the middle, Samuels picks up 6.
Absolutely just predicating right now on Keith Samuels. I love that they're mixing it up. They're keeping it on the ground. They're putting it in the air. They're making them decide. Love this kind of split right now.
Hand off again to Samuels. Samuels tries to get back outside. Picks up 2. Going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Right, 3rd and 2. Looks like ball's going to be placed right about that 4, almost 5-yard line. I wouldn't be surprised if I see them try to utilize the inside of the field here, Beard.
Trips to the top, 1 for 6 on 3rd. That's the tail of the tape. Throws it quick, and Yost too quick. I don't know what she saw there or what the play was supposed to be, but throws it to an empty space on the field, and now they got to settle for 3.
I mean, I caught it correct. Look to see them utilize the inside of the field. Had the press.
Whoa! Whoa! What just happened?
Misa is confused. What just happened? West Virginia trying to roll the dice and risk it for the biscuit. Walk away with no points at all.
Did the West Virginia holder just
breaker?
Did the West Virginia holder just Charlie Brown the kicker? Merriweather going to throw outside. He said, I'll take it if you're going to give it to me. 9-yard reception. Clemson's like, we're taking timeouts.
We're still up here just trying to realize what just occurred.
I can't remember. Wow. Merriweather looking, throwing downfield. Finds a man coming back to the ball. That is William Owens. Second catch.
Bojack Merriweather, 12 for 22, 155, a touchdown and a pick. Having a performance.
Come out 2 by 1. Everybody goes out for a pass with the halfback. They're going to throw to the fullback. Fullback breaks the first tackle. That's Arnold Dowell for 1.
Well, he did everything he could. And unfortunately, not a lot, but we'll take a yard over no yards.
Clemson going to go empty and hurry up. They're going to throw to the sideline. Oh, if Merriweather holds that for a half second longer, he can get that one out of bounds.
And Elwood Gray absolutely holds him.
They're going to throw to the corner route. Corner route and out. You know what that means. 18 yards and a first.
Oh, I've seen that play enough, and I've ran that route enough myself to know that corner route is absolutely lethal. Had Jay Walker just looking around like, where was my help?
A perfectly ran corner route. The corner route is unguardable. Oh, God, I can't even talk. 2 by 2, single back. Looking, throws, going out to the sideline again. Woo!
That
was dangerous.
Woo, that could have been really sketchy. And I will have a Twitch update for y'all after this play.
Will Brown was trying to turn the tide. 2 by 2, single back. Merriweather takes the snap. Throws down below. Going to get out of bounds 3rd and 3 as Eli Kinnear picks up his first catch for 7 yards.
And so over on Twitch, Houston Begley, 72-yard touchdown catch for OU to go up 19-13, 8:48 in the third.
Takes the handoff. Merriweather steps back, misses the out route, had it, but threw it over his head. And bring up 4th and 3.
Another situation where I'd really like to see Clemson just risk it here.
They said we're just going to burn this clock down and kick it.
I mean, you're up 3 possessions. There's 24 seconds left. I mean, what do you really stand to lose there?
Where'd that go out at?
Not exactly a for the brand moment.
It's close, on the 12. Letting the clock burn down. Everybody's content to go into halftime and let this one ride out.
No, don't tell that to Keith Samuels. Keith Samuels is going to fight and get any yard possible. But I do think, yep, they're taking that into halftime.
So now going into the half, Clemson has a 17-point lead, 24-7. This game has been the Clemson Wetzel Logan show. Everything they could go. Nathan Murphy pulling out all the stops, though. We've seen everything from that group so far, except for some heavy shots downfield. The go for it on 4th and inches from the or 4th and 1 from the 4 was questionable. But other than that, what do you think so far?
I mean, it's been almost all gas, no brakes. Clemson's kind of just doing what they want to. I feel like they're showing mercy on the few times that they have punted. It's been in no man's land. They really could have taken advantage. They've shown defense can't stop us. But right now, West Virginia is still working out some kinks of their own. CJ Yost in her first game on the road, absolutely not really testing out this defense. Got to find a way to get that ball down the field in bigger plays. I know did have the one big shot down the field, but you got to find a way to keep that up methodically and really keep this Clemson defense stretched out.
Tell the tape, 184 passing yards to 124 Clemson's favor, 92 rush yards to 45, again Clemson's favor, 9 minutes 32 second time of possession versus 8:28. Again, Clemson's favor. Turnovers tied up. Clemson really owning the stats right now. For them to continue, or for them to win this game, I think they just come out and do what they've been doing. West Virginia's going to have to open that playbook up and take some shots downfield. Unfortunately, they don't get the ball.
Yeah, I was like, scared money don't make money. You've got to find a way to jolt that offense any way you can.
There's the kick to the outside. Bounces off a couple blocks. Gonna run it up the sideline to about the 46, maybe.
Yeah, Scary Terry absolutely making that kick return team pay for all of those whiffs.
Scary Terry is not scared. That is a fact. Now we're coming out. Full back. Motion's over. Hand off to Hurd, but this time Hurd gets dragged down by his ankles.
Hey, looks like they may have had a talk in that locker room. I'm sure chairs were thrown around, and it was not a pretty sight. This Mountaineers defense has to come out and prove it.
Caspian Oko on the stop in the backfield. Now here comes the option. Merriweather holds it way too long, loses 4.
Absolutely nothing doing by the big window pane, Brian Payne. Absolutely just swallowed. Oh, actually, no. I lied. Was that Will Smith instead? I thought I saw 99. I think that might have been a 98.
Well, you know what they say. He moved in with his auntie and uncle.
Get out.
West LA. There comes the screen. Hurd got blockers. Can he turn it upfield and get the first? Gonna run over a man and fumble it out of bounds.
I just saw Big Willie style in chat. I have lost the room. Your joke reigns supreme.
That's what I'm talking about.
And now, after this punt, nothing doing, punt out of bounds. And over on Twitch, we have a 1-yard touchdown run by Carver Clark for the Tar Heels. Ties it up 20-20, 6:30 in the third. Good game over there on Twitch right now.
West Virginia maybe taking our word for it, going empty first play. Looking. Throws short, though, but going to pick up about 11.
That ball had a little mustard as it found its way to Hamilton Berger, absolutely converting for a first down for the Mountaineers.
West Virginia fans hoping this is like that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode where Uncle Will goes and plays pool and hoodwinks or I just lost the word. Why did I lose
well,
the
see,
word?
Here's the hole in your issue. Unfortunately, Jeffrey's not here to break out Lucille.
Oh, yeah, but maybe Nate is Jeffrey and we just don't know it. Trips to the top, 2 to the bottom, empty. Hustle. Yes, man, my brain's dead. Throws underneath, incomplete.
Are you saying that potentially West Virginia is lulling them into a hustle sense of security here?
The false sense of security?
Yeah.
As Yo steps back, she's looking. Draws in the blitz.
Ooh. Nothing doing there as Mo Love gets the love on the sidelines. Throw the chain to him. What a pick there. It is not a great debut for CJ Yost as Clemson comes back out on the 40.
Then Clemson says, we can go empty too. Watch this. Merriweather throws a dart over the middle for 13 to Aaron Arnold Dowell.
Just no problem as Clemson is just working like it's going out of style.
2 by 1, 2 in the backfield. Takes the handoff, throws back across.
And off the back of his...
was that TD Hurd?
No, pretty sure he threw that off the back of Robert Wetzel.
Yeah. Hey, Wetzel, get on defense, you loser.
Nerd.
They throw it out there again. And there's plenty of running room for Clock as he picks up 13.
If you can clock that first down, Clemson with the conversion.
Clock says, Mr. Wetzel, meet me in the locker room or on the practice field. I will show you how to catch and run. Oh, there's the screen. Paul Gavin picks up 0. That's the best hope for on those screens.
I mean, 60% of the time, the screen works every time. We are not living in that 60% right now. They're getting kind of scary.
Mr. Wetzel, you were definitely just on offense. Handoff. That's Hurd. Hurd running over the first man, but can't get off of him. Going to pick up about 3.
Now, going to be forcing him into a 3rd and long. Got to see if Merriweather's got the potion to find a trick in the book.
Coach Wetzel is playing favorites by putting his son all over the field. There's the screen. Plenty of blocking. Oh, but the one guy, they let him go. They had him and let him go.
Now, absolutely just nothing doing, and Brandon Carr sniffed that out and holding it to a field goal attempt.
Well, Samuelson only missed 1 field goal last year, apparently, as he sets this one up.
And he ain't missing that one.
He's money. 27-7 now for Clemson. Being told that missed kick was actually a playoff kick, so he was perfect on the season.
And in the playoffs is the worst time for you to miss your first kick.
Yeah, it's almost like the worst time to get your first loss, too, as Tank Golden returns it for 25 yards.
Yeah, really stinks to get your first loss in the Natty.
Twice. Yeah,
twice.
First loss in the playoffs twice. Really hurts.
Yeah.
Right in the jaw.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a painful way to go out.
Here comes the 2 tight end single back set. They're going to hand off. Keith Samuels 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
You know, and right now with the way that Yost has been putting the ball in there, I would not mind a drive or 2 where it's just a healthy dose of Keith Samuels and just keep it on the ground, minimize turnovers.
Here's my thing with that: as they come out in the empties, Yost looking to throw, Yost
and
can't find anybody open.
Bodied by Troy Smith.
She is just. I hate to say lost, but she is just not getting much help, and there's not much she can do.
No, not at all. It's just it's tough sledding for sure.
She's seeing ghosts out there now. Single back, tight end, top of your screen. Now we're burning clock. A bold move.
I mean, see if it pays off. And throw short, stay short.
Jay Pittman picks up 8, but that's 4th and 8. And what I was going to say earlier, both these teams featuring a big dose of run the ball, and that's killing this clock. It's not like panic time yet, but these 2 teams are killing the clock. You can't really keep trying to burn it down yourself.
I hate to say that it's not really panic time, but the way that West Virginia's been playing tonight, Alarms are going off. Everybody is screaming, and there are problems. But meanwhile, over on Twitch, Leroy Peterson with a 1-yard touchdown catch, and OU goes up 27-20. 4 minutes left in the third.
It's another quick game over there. The quick throw to the outside on the tunnel screen. Paul Gavin picks up 3. I will say this. I don't think there's a tornado watch yet, but there is a tornado warning. So they're getting ready to go for cover if they don't do something fast.
Gotta keep your heads up.
Single back. Clemson perfectly fine chucking it deep to nobody or just the mascot?
No, I think that was a throwaway, and luckily that ball got out of bounds, because if that ball's in play, that's a disaster throw.
I don't even know where there was nobody over there. The only person close was the mascot. Merriweather steps back. Merriweather taking another long shot, and it drops into the breadbasket. Jeff Smith, 53 yards, touchdown, Clemson Tigers.
And wow, you just absolutely needed that. That was massive.
Ooh, I don't know that you needed it, but it definitely doesn't help.
No, you always need that. When you come out on offense, you need that. You need to extend that lead, and you need to enforce your dominance. Clemson is having their way with it right now.
I'm being told that was actually diabetic Jeff. He is now on the sideline getting an insulin shot.
Oh man, you hate to see it.
I'm sure he will take as many insulin shots as he needs to keep scoring those touchdowns.
Maybe let's not OD on that. Here there's some horrible side effects for too much insulin.
Clemson coming out defense strong right now, only giving up 183 yards. They got 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, and they're averaging 4 yards per possession.
Oh, absolutely.
Per possession, per play. Yost dropping back. Yost finally takes a shot deep. Ooh, just overthrew that one a little bit. Mo Love. I mean, the shot she has taken, she has thrown at Mo Love, and Mo Love has almost turned one in, and did turn the other one in for a cash pick. Yost takes a big drop, throwing deep again. Yost said, "I'm not scared to throw it. Don't call me out like that."
No, but the almost wide open touchdown ends up to an almost fumbled pick. Wow.
Single back, trips to the bottom. Yost takes another big drop. Yost throws again over the middle. Got a man wide open. That's number 8, I think.
KJ Smith.
Yeah, KJ Smith, second catch of the game.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, Wetzel, almost a 2013 Auburn, Georgia catch. Could have been one for the moments.
That would have been awesome for West Virginia, and Uncle Mo might have switched sides.
No kidding.
2 at the bottom of your screen. Tight end at the top with the single receiver. Back in the backfield, goes out for a pass. Now Yost just dropping dimes now. Billy Gregory, 22 yards. First down. Did they get Lucille out?
I don't know, but CJ is feeling herself right now. She is just dropping them in the bucket.
And she doesn't care who it is. That's a walk-on making that big catch.
Throw him a scholarship. Wow.
West Virginia channeling their inner Auburn with walk-on love. There's another throw over the middle. Oh, no!
Mo Love
all over the place.
Yeah, no kidding. That could have been pick number 3 for the night. Mo is everywhere.
Under center. Single tight end, top of your screen. 2 receivers up there. 1 receiver at the bottom. Burning some clock. Well, not really. It was in a collision. Keith Samuels picks up 5.
You're going to absolutely be happy seeing that. You know what? 3rd and 5, you feel like you're in range for field goals, but you cannot get a field goal. You've got to find a way to punch it into the end zone.
Jordan, I think they would settle for the hat trick if they got the same result that the Hack team got when he got his hat trick. As Paul Gibson comes in and makes that stop. Another sack.
No, absolutely nothing doing. No hack trick at all.
Field goal up and coming. Going to try to cut the lead to about 24. as Clemson kicks it. It's through the uprights, and it's good. A big story here is while they look good throwing the ball deep, they immediately went away from that and started running it. Now we get the kickoff. What is Clemson going to do with it? Clemson's returning. Plenty of room in the middle. 31 yards. Going to bring it up to about 29. As you look at this last 5 drives for Clemson, they punted, field goal, and then got a touchdown. So they've seemingly corrected their ways. Let's see if they can continue that.
No, absolutely. You want to see them be able to keep up some momentum here and right the sails.
Jordan Hack says, if I ever get another chance for a hack trick, I'm dropping the 3rd one on purpose. TD Hurd 7 yards.
And 69 yards on the night, 4.6 yards per carry. You're going to like to see those so far.
It's a lot of yards per carry, and I really thought we've called his name more than that. 69 yards was kind of low. I thought he'd have more. As they hand him the ball again, he says, oh, I'm going to get some more. 9 yards.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Hurd's gotten some passes out of the backfield as well. So that may be where we've also called his name. Because I agree, it really does feel like we have talked about Hurd quite a lot in this podcast.
I feel like his average should be higher than 5, but it's not. Trips to the bottom, tight into the top. They're going to throw over the middle. Oh, wide open. Can he stop him? Oh! Drug him all the way in. Multiple people as Merriweather finds Paul Gavin across the middle, and Gavin just refusing to go down.
No, Mountaineers, close your eyes, look away. You don't want to see what just happened there. Absolutely tried it. Was nothing doing there for Will Brown and Brent Dale. They both tried and just could not bring the big fella down.
As the field goal or the extra point is up and good. It's going to take it to a 31-point lead, 41-10 Clemson.
And DeAndre, it's week 1. It's still early. Week 1, you don't really know what you're planning for, and it's always kind of a crapshoot when you go into there. You're just not quite sure what teams are bringing to the table. You can't say that you suck. It's absolutely way too early to be having any of that kind of talk. Meanwhile, over on Twitch, we have a 6-yard touchdown run by Himateo Del Este, the man for Oklahoma, as they go up 34-20, 7 seconds left in the 3rd.
The banter in chat right now is hilarious. Nobody knows who's on whose team. Coming out, 2 receivers to the bottom, tight end down there. They're going to hand it off as Samuels loses 1 on that play.
Just nothing going on. Brandon Alexander just absolutely swarming, getting off that would-be defender and just swallowing him up in the backfield.
2 receivers to the bottom, same formation actually. Not the same play. Oof, that one, Yost lucky to get that one out.
And Sebastian Grant just doing anything he can to try to right the wrongs here.
Now it's empty up at the top, like nobody's up there. The handoff goes that way. Got a blocker on the edge as Samuels picks up about 5. Didn't get the first though.
No, absolutely. Just doing everything possible. And looking at the depth chart, it looks like Dre Banks is fourth on the cornerbacks. For those asking in chat.
I don't know that that's actually that's just the way they were put in. As Jay Pittman picks up 13 yards on the reception. Could be though.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I'm wrong, hey, Dominic being wrong in the booth, say it ain't so.
Yeah, well, if you're wrong, Frosty will tell you in a minute.
Yeah, on cue.
2 by 1. Handoff to Samuels at the middle. Can't break all the tackles and loses 1. They are committed to this run game.
Levi Smallwood, absolutely nothing small about that stop. Getting off and just putting him in the dirt. Whoa, reel it in.
What did he say? Empty. Yost steps back. Good protection. Throws.
And just over the head of, I believe that was Sebastian Grant over there.
Trips to the bottom of the screen. 1 at the top. Single back. Going to have to try for the first here. I think you're running into 4-down territory. As they throw a screen, blockers are out there. Got to stay on their feet. Young only picks up 8, though.
You know what? That's not a bad pickup for the scan, and they're not even gonna try to fight. They're waving the flag early and conceding the punt.
I don't think it's waving the flag. I think they think there's still plenty of time. And the way these offenses are running, there is not. Ooh.
Almost had one.
That one almost stopped on the 1.
You know, I'm just gonna let Murphy. I'm gonna let Murphy handle that one. I'm gonna let the locker room take care of itself on that one.
Let's look at these highlights. You can see all of the touchdown passes and the other stuff going on.
Yeah, lucky touchback for real. Really thought we could have seen a whoa up for the brand there. That would have been crazy to watch that ball whoa up like that.
With a little camaraderie between the West Virginia and Clemson ADs as Clemson now hands the ball off. I expect to see a lot of the TD Hurd show now as he picks up 12.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this league is nothing but a brotherhood at the end of the day. Sure, you know, everybody wants to fight for a title, but at the end, we're all brothers looking for the same goal at the end of the day. So, I mean...
That's not true. Alabama sucks.
No, it's valid. Georgia do.
Fakes the handoff. I thought it was going to be the TD Hurd show, but now we're looking at corner routes to William Owens as he picks up 15.
And David says, I don't know, one bad AD. Well, hey, you might want to look at Auburn because I'm not saying they're a good AD, but I'm looking at him sideways.
Yeah, he's ugly.
Stinky, too.
Oh, that's just because he ate a lot of baked beans as a kid. As Clemson picks up a first. Now they're going to come out in the 2x2. Hand off to Hurd. Hurd
just put the paw on somebody.
12 yards again.
See, that's the thing. Like, it feels like we've been watching Hurd, you know, just put on big run after run. That 5-yard stat just does not feel right.
They're going to take it to the 4th. We're going to go into the 4th quarter. Clemson in command, 41-10. We got to see something from West Virginia here, even if it's just for building blocks for next week. We definitely need to see them bring something out. Insert Dominic quote here. There's the read. Merriweather pulls it, gets 5.
And Merriweather with 5 on the ground. And chat, make sure you get your 4s up in the chat. Show some love and let's get some hype moving in as we close out this game for Wednesday night.
While you're getting your 4s in there, make sure you get in there and fill out those hangout forms and get in there as TD Hurd taking his hangout form all the way down 20 yards. Oh, that's Robert Wetzel. Robert doesn't play offense is what I was told.
What a nerd.
But I have been saying, what I was saying was get those hangout forms filled out. Get there. It's a great time. It's a blast. You won't have a bad time. And just enjoy the brotherhood. Tight end, fullback, halfback set. Halfback motions behind the quarterback. It's a straight handoff. As I believe that's Wetzel again. Wetzel picks up 5. He's stealing Hurd's touches now.
I know, and yeah, exactly like Beer said. Make sure you get your forms in, and hey, if you come out, you can even dunk on your favorite and least favorite broadcasters. I'm surely the latter.
There's the handoff again. Hurd back. Hurd going to try to stretch us to the outside. Got room. Hurd just, oh my gosh.
Just what can you say? Carr 9 tackles on the night, might we add.
Somebody get an ambulance out there because those two dudes just got run over.
Chalk lines.
Now, in typical Wetzel fashion, he's going to come in and try to vulture a touchdown. And look at
Not
that.
even try. He does.
Robert Wetzel with his 0-yard touchdown padding stat he stole from TD Hurd. If I was Hurd, I'd be demanding a release right now.
Imagine that. The typical AD to come in and just vulture up all of the stats. You know what? We thought they would come out here with better behavior. No, typical Wetzel behavior. Love to see it as Clemson extends the lead 48-10.
Robert the Vulture Wetzel. There goes the kick. West Virginia now looking for morale points. Not a bad return there as Hunter Dowell keeps rolling out. Going to pick up 30, bring it back to 36.
Yeah, no, at this point, no, this is all morale. This is all, take the L out of Lover. This game is over. You are now building foundations heading into next week.
It ain't over till she sings. Plus,
No, it's over.
I'm going to laugh if you just jinx Clemson to the end of the world. Yost stepping up in the pocket, throws a sidearm. What a pass.
You know, I made this deal last season. If West Virginia comes back and upsets Clemson, I'll boil my flip-flop and eat it. Not happening.
All right, Clemson, I need you to take one for the team here. Trips to the top. Throws the screen. Samuels tries to get out of it, but only going to pick up one.
60% of the time, that screen works every time. Wetzel letting nothing doing there on that.
Ooh, a Four Loco bet. I'm interested.
Yeah, I may have bet a Four Loco chug on Oregon Notre Dame last year, and imagine how that turned out.
Well, it probably turned out like that pass right there to tow.
Pow.
And you were on the opposite end of that towel. Samuels picks up two. You might have needed a towel after that.
I remember calling the game. Don't remember much of that night after that.
There was a game, and there were Four Locos. There were four Locos to be exact. There's the throw over the middle. Ooh, thread the needle there for Hunter Dowell, 12 yards. Yost showing she's got that arm, she's got that accuracy.
She's not afraid to shy away from the sketchy pass. 24-38, 246, 2 picks on the night. She's really, not afraid.
She's really dialed it in after that second pick. Now she's throwing over the middle again. Ooh. I actually think she had that one. That was a pretty good throw. Got it right in the window, but
I'm pretty sure that's just straight on the receiver there. That ball was pretty.
Gonna come trips to the top of your screen. Gonna look for the screen. No blocking on the screen, and Samuel's gonna lose 6.
Ooh, no, and not the burger is a bum by Murphy. We like our tight ends here. Hold on.
There was 100% a missed opportunity there, Nate. I'm disappointed to you.
Burger's a bun.
I'm disappointed in you because you could have said burger is buns, and you missed it. I thought you were the dad joke king. You have failed.
That is now our title.
Yo steps back. Plenty of time in the.
So on this side, as we finally see the ball just rustle away to the
I had no idea what happened.
Woo.
Now they're gonna punt.
There was a punt, and it looks like it's out the back of the end zone.
I don't actually think it went out of the end zone.
We're just gonna say it did because who's gonna fact check us really?
Now they're come out trips to the top of the screen, tight end at the bottom, single back. And there's the Herd show. He's only gonna pick up one. This is the time where if Wetzel does anything other than hand the ball off, someone should take his coaching card away and fire the guy who trained him.
Absolutely co-sign that statement.
Tennessee would be remiss without their AD. As Herd goes 19 yards up the middle.
Just another 21 for 132, now up to 6.3. Brent Dale's 6th tackle for the night. Beard, it's just been a game of Clemson can do no wrong, and West Virginia can't check them.
Well, they're just not trying to do more than they have to. 2 by 2, single back, handoff up the middle. As Herd picks up 4.
I know, absolutely. We are all in agreement. Said week 1 is such a crapshoot. Like, you really don't know what you're planning for. It could just be a bad scheme. Absolutely nothing bad for West Virginia tonight. Just was not their night.
Another read, but the handoff goes to Herd. Herd
and another 12 just slicing through that defense right now. Herd is just making them pay.
Handoff again. I believe that was Wetzel coming in to get a Tony 10.
Yeah, you know how the vulture plays. He picks his moments when he gets them.
He only takes easy touchdown runs or late in the 4th when
Tony Tens.
defenses are tired. Oof. Should have pitched that one way early, but apparently he's even tired of giving Wetzel the ball.
You know, I'm not going to look so bad now on my Cole Mantel when I really thought that Clemson was going to make a serious run at being a potential ACC playoff player. I know it's week 1 and we're not going to start, ringing the bells. But if you maintain this, Clemson's going to look really nice this year.
Throw underneath. Hurd can catch it too.
Love to see the sportsmanship and camaraderie here by the ADs. Absolutely love to see it.
Coming out in the pro. Handoff up the middle to Hurd. Nope, that's Wetzel. Gonna pick up one and turn the ball over on 4th down instead of just punting.
Nah, I mean, hey, you're just out there having fun with it at this point.
Wetzel,
And
Wetzel's so greedy that he's going for it on 4th down now.
And David out here telling Fink to watch out next week. Speaking of watching that next week, it's all love in the booth this week. Us two are not going to be friends next week.
Ain't nobody scared.
Not if your quarterback's setting, records week 1.
Throwing for 800 more yards next week.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a linebacker that says otherwise.
Gonna set a career record in passing yards in one season. As Yost steps back, throws out there, got a man, throws it a little high. Probably could have got a little bit more out of that if that's more on a line.
Needs a little bit more mustard.
Dowell's gonna get it.
It's a shame that we have not made the joke that it is a Dowell off tonight with both Hunter Dowell for West Virginia and Arnold Dowell for Clemson. And right now, it feels like it's been Arnold Dowell has been getting that call more tonight.
Gonna come out. A lot of people in motion there. Gets a little tied up. Gonna throw it deep. Corner route and out. Sebastian Grant picks up 14 in the first.
Unbeatable corner out. It's lethal. Imagine that.
Now here comes the handoff. Kind of ran into that tackle, but picks up 2 for Samuels.
Yeah, 3.6 average on the night. Not the productivity that Samuels would want to have coming out week 1.
Ooh, Samuels only gets 1 on that snap.
Nothing doing. Really out there just trying to fight for it. Really think could have snuck outside and gotten some more yards, but just absolutely not afraid to go take a shot deep in the 4th.
2-by-1 at the bottom, single receiver at the top. Gonna throw. Holds it for a minute. Looking for a receiver wide open on the out route. Breaking tackles. 20 yards for Tao. Tao.
And General Tao just out there making them pay for it with crispy routes and sure hands. Absolutely not holding back and trying to do anything they can for points.
Tao got that ball like white on rice. General Tao sticks. I don't care what anybody says.
Fight me.
Wide receiver in motion. Going to bring doubles to the bottom. Steps back and throws a quick pass. Cannot hold on to it. A little bit too much mustard on that one.
Must be a General So hater. Crazy.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Single back. Going to hand it out. Samuel's going to try to get the first. Going to pick up 7. Going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Just fighting until the last.
Oh, I didn't even think about the General Tao.
Yeah, General Tao. Yeah, absolutely.
DBZ.
Mercenary Tao.
Red Ribbon Army, baby. Throws underneath. That's Tao again for 3 yards, 4th and inches.
GT is elite. Fight me.
I will. Fullback going to motion over to the right, make a power formation. They're going to hand it to Samuel. Samuel's going to try to pick up first, gets the outside.
And just there's that hard work paying off for the kid. Getting his way into the end zone. What a fight there, and just nothing but open opportunity for Samuels as he puts points up on the boards after a 10-play, 61-yard drive play. All for naught, but hey, you're going to like that going into next week.
That's something to build off of. They're going to go for the onside kick.
I mean, why not, right?
It'd be wild if they got it. Jeff Smith, 0 yards. No relation to Will Smith on the other team.
Could be.
My name is Jeff. Here they come, power I. Burning the clock for no reason right now because the clock was stopped as Hurd picks up 4.
And
Not quite. They're going to snap the ball one more time.
Should all just be for formalities at this point.
Gonna have to snap it one more time, though.
And we're still running plays, though.
They have to because there's 3 timeouts on West Virginia side. Gonna hand it to Hurd. Hurd goes outside, runs over a couple, picks up 9 more just to pad the stat.
And Hurd calls night night.
Hurd has put the pillow under the head. The fat lady is singing. She is ready.
The herd is sleeping.
Well, one might say that Hurd is out to pasture. But who knows? Well, give me your takeaways, Dom. This was a great showing by Clemson.
Yeah, absolutely. Clemson came out, proved that they wanted to be a force to be reckoned with this year, and they made an emphatic start on the field, at home, in front of the crowd. West Virginia, just a rough night for them. They're going to have to come back week 2 and try to get some things in order.
Yeah, Wetzel and Clemson trying to make a case for being unranked, moving into the ranked category. Their impressive performance. West Virginia had flashes. They showed some things that I think they can go back to the drawing board with and actually pull out a good game plan for next week. But it all depends. Every week is a battle, and as this game goes, anybody can win. Huge thank you to our executive producer, Mike Peters and Austin Crow, my broadcast partner, Dominic Barfield, for tonight's action, and on behalf of all of our broadcast crew, I'm Beard. You've been watching PX1 Sports on College on YouTube. We'll see y'all tomorrow night back here.